Now let's look at the RACE strategy for answering constructed response questions. RACE is an acronym where each letter stands for a particular word. In this case, RACE stands for restate the question, answer the question, cite evidence, explain your answer. Restate the question. When you restate the question, you turn the question into a statement to introduce your paragraph. For example, here's the question: how can students improve their study skills? Restating the question, you would say, students can improve their study skills by. So you can see that you have included the question in your answer by restating it. The second letter is answer all parts of the question. Keep in mind that there may be more than one part to the question, and often you will be restating the question and answering the question together. Next, you want to cite the text to support your answer, or cite evidence. You support your answer evidence from the text. If you use a direct quotation, make sure you use quotation marks. Make sure you introduce your evidence with the phrase like, for example, or according to the text, or the author states that, etc. The E in RACE means to explain your citation. Here you elaborate on why your textual evidence helps you prove your point. You can use phrases like, this example shows how, or this quotation proves that. Here's a graphic that shows some phrases that you can use when you explain your answer. Things like, according to the text, for example, the author says, or this proves that, according to the author, for instance, and there's many more. So let's practice. We will read the passage and then answer the question. Let's read the story below. When one hears the term reality applied to a show, one might expect that the events portrayed occurred naturally, or at least were not scripted. This is not always the case. Many reality shows occur in unreal environments like rented mansions occupied by film crews. Such living environments do not reflect what most people understand to be reality. Worse, there have been accusations that events not captured on film were later restaged by producers. Worse still, some involved in the production of reality television claim that the participants were urged to act out storylines premeditated by producers. With such accusations floating around, it's no wonder many people take reality TV to be about as real as the sitcom. Next, you want to think about what you just read. You're going to use the RACE strategy to answer the question. And remember that RACE stands for restate the question, answer the question, cite evidence, explain your answer. Here's the question. Do reality TV shows actually reflect reality? In order to answer this question properly, you will need to refer back to the text. If you attempt to do it from memory, important details will be missed. Here are 3 steps. Step 1. Make sure that you understand what the question is asking. Make sure you notice whether there is more than one question. Step 2. Make sure that you have a copy of the text next to you or in an open tab or on a split screen. Step 3. Answer the question. So again, here's our question. Do reality TV shows actually reflect reality? And remember, we're going to restate the question. We're going to answer the question. And note, most of the time you will restate and answer the question in the same step. Here's our answer. No, reality TV does not actually reflect reality. So you can see I've color-coded the answer. So R, the restatement is in blue. Reality TV does not actually reflect reality. And then the actual answer is in red, and that's no. You take a look at the right side of my screen. Notice that I have the text right next to me so that I can refer back to it while I'm answering the questions. This is key to get all of the details that you're being asked for. So we've taken care of the R and the A. The next step is to cite evidence. The evidence is the part of the text that supports your answer. Often evidence needs an attribution. The attribution tells where you found your support and who said it. If you do not have attribution, you can be accused of plagiarism. Note that in my answer, I have 2 direct quotes and a paraphrase. According to the author, many shows occur in unreal environments. He goes on to say that these environments do not reflect what most people understand to be reality. He also points out that many situations are faked by producers. So you can see the text that I have highlighted over here in orange are the points that I've included in my answer. Finally, E, you're going to explain your answer. The explanation is where you pull it all together. Think about your answer and what the evidence shows us. Explain why you came to the conclusion that you did. So my explanation is, this shows that reality shows can't be real. No one in real life has a full-time camera crew following them around, and they certainly don't have producers restaging arguments and incidents that occur off camera. So you'll notice in my text, I didn't highlight anything in green because I wasn't really taking anything from the text. But what I was doing is putting together what I already cited and then drawing a conclusion. So when you're done, most answers should be at least 5 sentences long. So let's take a look at our answer all together. The complete answer. No, reality TV shows do not actually reflect reality. According to the author, many shows occur in unreal environments. He goes on to say that these environments do not reflect what most people understand to be reality. He also points out that many situations are faked by producers. This shows that reality TV shows can't be real. No one in real life has a full-time camera crew following them around, and they certainly don't have producers restaging arguments and incidents that occur off camera. So this is my full answer. There's 5 or 6 sentences here. It's not difficult to write 5 or 6 sentences if you are using the strategy. So let's take a look on the next slide of a few answers that are not complete. So on the left-hand side, I have the complete answer, and then on the right-hand side, I have some incomplete answers. And let's take a look at them. So the first one is no, reality TV shows are obviously fake. Or no, reality TV shows don't have real situations. Or no, reality TV shows are not real because they have producers telling people what to do. While these answers on the right are technically right, it is true that reality TV shows are fake. It is true that they don't have real situations, and it is true that they have producers telling people what to do. The answers will earn you 0 points in most cases because there is not enough information. So remember that this is a resource that you can come back to. And if you forget how the race strategy works, this resource is here for you to go through and take a look at again and go through it as many times as you need to until it sticks in your brain. All right.